What do you think happened with Boris Johnson's CCJ? Because this is like I'm emotionally invested in this. I think something snidey has happened here, right? So everyone knows that he's financially a bit broke, right? Not broken, but just a bit
just literally broke.
chaotic.
Totally.
Like he's like I was sort of 10 years ago. Just you're earning money, but it's just where is it going? I don't know. Like
you're waiting for the bills to change colour, which everybody's like, don't pay that one. It's not red yet.
Right.
When it's red, I'm going to pay it. That's what I feel like Boris is at that bit in life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody said to me he missed a letter, and weird. I copped a CCJ years ago, and I just thought, like when I was like 18 and a twat, and I thought, he hasn't missed one letter. He's missed 17 letters. This is not true. Well, the other thing is, I wonder if there's just an assistant who just hates his guts and just goes, yeah, Blockbuster Video, fuck off. Like, knowing what's going to happen in the end.
Yeah. Could be. Could be Carrie. Like, Carrie just, like, hiding his post from him. Like, yeah, you motherfucker. Like, he ruined her sofa in Camberwell. So now she's just like, ruin my sofa? I'm fucking run up. I'm going to fuck your credit rating, Boris.
There's so many things with the Carrie-Boris relationships are really interesting. And we're not allowed to, like, if it was any other politician on earth, you'd care. Like, so we almost know now that she punched him in the eye and he had a black eye. That's not really, I'm not going too far with us. We know he had makeup on. We know the police were called. We know he most likely had a black eye. So she hit. And there's a story why she did that. And we know that last August when they were on holiday in Scotland, he ended up sleeping in a tent in the garden. And like, this is so fucking, this is mental.
Have you seen that series 4 of Line of Duty with Thandie Newton, right? And you know how she, like, there's that scene where she like smacks her husband and he looks like like frightened of her. Like, she's like, everything I do is for this family, and then like slaps him and then slaps him. Like, he thinks it was just a one-off slap, and then she goes back in for the other. And he looks like he's got that sort of undignified man just been punched by woman face. So where like this bit of the face only comes out when you're ashamed and you've been. It's like this. It's like. It's like, scared.
Anyone who's ever been in that, because I think most people have had a crazy ex-girlfriend, and so like, because domestic violence is such a weird thing. It's still like. Women on men domestic violence is always still humorous, like Mrs. Brown's Boys, which is I've never ever seen trailers for it, and it's just dog shit.
I think it's
still funny.
I think it's humorous when it's Boris Johnson getting slapped about. I don't care if that makes me biased.
I think it's funny that he was in a tent.
Yes.
In the garden, I think that's really funny. But I just think if that was Keir Starmer, we would still be. He would be tent Starmer. But with Boris, everybody goes, yeah. Like Carrie, I like the fact that because the press didn't know where they are.
Yeah.
Can you imagine her going, you can fuck off to Argos and get a tent and sleep in the fucking garden?
Yeah.
And him going, well, no, because if the press, they don't know where we fucking are. Fuck off into the garden. And you can imagine him putting it together.
Yeah.
Like in the garden. Are you sure this is? Don't look at me. All right, I'm doing it.
Wasn't there a thing? Like the story I read about it was that was their PR like photo setup to say that they were going camping in Scotland, but actually it was just an empty tent the whole time. Is that not what it was?
He was asleep in the garden, like definitely. Like it doesn't make nothing else makes. As soon as you look at it with like logic, he was sleeping. She kicked him out. He was sleeping in the fucking garden.
Yeah, I hope that's true. That's a story that I want to be true. That's infinitely more, salacious and
yeah, but it's everything it's ridiculous.
But yeah, I want her to be this sort of, angry Lady Macbeth kind of figure in the background that slaps him around and runs up like county court judgments for him. But the thing that's like weirded me out about it is like, so we know how hard up he is. We know that he's asked donors to fund his nanny, pay for his nanny and his holiday and the redecoration of his flat. All of these are things that he can't afford to pay seemingly. And now we know that a £500 CCJ, it hasn't just miraculously appeared, it's been outstanding for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
So you would think if it were fraudulent or, whatever the word was that they used to describe it, where they say, no, thrown out, You would think if that were the case, it would have landed on his assistant's desk or Carrie's or, you know,
multiple times.
Yeah. And then it would have been handled or dismissed.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's snowballed and snowballed and snowballed, and now that it's reached Private Eye and, you know, The Guardian or wherever else, now at this point they're like, yeah, we're gonna get it thrown out, and it has been thrown out, and I'm like, this is so fishy.
It's really dodgy, the whole thing.